A very good morning to all of you and welcome you back to the foundation session on comprehension. The last class we had quite a detailed lesson on comprehension, how to do it best. It's speed reading, it's rapid eye movement, it's vocabulary, it's guessing the word, it's predicting the word that it maybe just that it means this. Types of reading, which is the best way of reading, and also skimming, scanning for details. Scanning is reading in detail so that you understand what the passage really means. Yeah, just give me a minute. I get my specs. Yeah. So these are things that we saw in the last session. Oh, wow, wonderful, Aryan. So some of you have done your homework. That's really good. Yeah, we read Bloom's taxonomy. I was also telling you why Bloom's taxonomy is important. When you look at the question, some of you have doubts whether you should write a long answer or a short answer, whether it's just picking the answer from the given text or based on your opinion and your critical judgment. So that depends on what kind of question the question paper has. If they are WH questions, it's just enough for you to pick the answer from the text. If there are questions with verbs where they ask you to synthesize, analyze, and stuff, then it's critical thinking, and therefore you need to think and write your opinion, your judgment, your criticism, maybe. Right? So that's how Bloom's taxonomy helps, and that's the reason why it's given in your comprehension chapter. So whatever topics that's there in your study material is not just for your foundation English. That becomes the fundamental for you to understand the language as to how to use it to your own purpose, right? As to how to use it to score the best. Because CA is a voluminous course. You have plenty of books to read, and they are updated things that you need to keep updating yourself time and again. Direct access are something that happen every 6 months or 1 year maybe, so that you have to be able to have these in your fingertips. And how will that happen? Only if you can read really well. Okay, so reading and comprehending becomes fundamental for any kind of learning. It's not just for CA. You call it engineering, you call it medicine. Reading and comprehending becomes very, very fundamental. That's the basic. And therefore, it is very, very, very important for you to practice reading. Read what you like, and even that will help you with your language. That's important. Okay. Then, today, as I said, we will go to the past question papers to see what kind of passages they have and what kind of answers, because answers are also there. What kind of answers? So you may even copy the link so that you can, practice these questions in your leisure hours before the exam. Some students, what they do, they think they can manage foundation English because anyway, English has been there up to class 12 for you, and therefore you feel you know it all. No, that's not the way. So the day before the exam, just like you would revise for any other subject, you will have to practice these practice question papers, as many as you can, maybe 1 or even 2, so that you have a hang of how the questions will be and what kind of answers you can write. So with that kind of introduction, I am going to share with you the past question paper. This is from the ICAI website. You can copy the link. But we will work it out here these 2 hours to see how well you can answer. Because comprehension question in your question paper is a mandatory question, is a compulsory question. Without attempting that, your paper may not be valued. It is that important. Okay. So let me share with you Just give me a minute. Yeah, here we are. Okay. So I am going to, question papers, committees. I pull this down. Okay. Students, resources. Accounting standards. I'm looking for question papers. Where are they? Usually it opens know your ethics, placements, notification, career. Okay. Oh, I'll type here past question papers. It used to be here. I don't the website and the question papers are not there. This used to be really, really good. I don't know. Just give me a minute, please. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't show. It has been there, and I have been using it in almost all my classes. Okay. Just give me a minute. Let me see if that's another link that I should go to. Just give me a minute. Let me check that. Maybe the I'm just trying to get that page so that it's easier for us to work. So just give me a minute. This link used to be really, really good. The moment I click on it, I would open it. But now it's not showing up. I think they've changed something. Usually I just have to click it and it'll be there, but now it's not so. Okay, forget it. I have a few question papers on my table and I will do that. Yes, this doesn't work. Okay. So yes, yeah. Yesterday we saw one, so today we are going to see another passage and we are going to work with it. I'm sharing the screen. The past question paper site, I don't know, for whatever reason. Maybe they've changed the link, they changed the site, whatever. So I'm not going to waste time on that. I'll check on that later. Now, okay, so here is a passage. It says make notes. No, it is a read the passage carefully and answer questions. And how much time are you going to take for this? This will be for 5 marks. So maybe 10 minutes since you are working on the digital screen. Maybe you can take 15 minutes. So I'll scroll down the passage for you so that it's easy for you. Okay. And then I'll post the questions too. Quick. Yeah, please read and then I'll post the questions so that you work it out here. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me right away. I'll find out from the board whether the link has got changed. That's later. Now let's work like this, quick. And I told you 15 minutes. So now the time is 11:17. Quick. Yeah, I will scroll it down. Don't worry. Yeah. Mani Meghale, I will go to that site. Just give me some time. Okay, because I don't want to waste time. You work on this. I will go to that also. Yeah, I will check that link. Just give me time because I don't want to take extra time, right? First do this. Yeah, finish reading. Shall I give you the questions? Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is ask you questions. The last line, yeah. Ask you questions and you will answer them in the chat box. Okay. Ready? Okay. I leave the paragraph on for you to cross-check your answers. Now, the first question. What is fast fashion? Quickly answer in the chat box. I want all of you to post your answers. I will wait for you. I'll give you 3 minutes to post. What is fast fashion? Quick. Are you all posting? Yeah. I see only 3 answers. That's Pramod, Aditya, Meghna, Yash, Aisha, Sadhana. Yes. The rest of you, please post. I'm going to wait 3 minutes for you every time you get a question. Quick. Yeah, beautiful. So many of you have answered. Now I move on to the next question. What kind of effect does the fast fashion have on the environment? What kind of effect does the fast fashion have on the environment? Quick. Yeah, Akshata, Manmohan, Shakil, Shrikantaya. Shrikantaya, why so many times you posted? Tina, Soumya Nara, Soumya Ranjan, Aryan, Shrikant, oh my God. Surya Kumari, Sunil Sharma, Omkar, Kumaravil, Kaustu, Mahak, Punjabi, Manish, Happy, Akshay. Shrikant, don't post so many times. I do read everybody. Bhavneet, Bhumi, Shakti, Srushti, Ananya, Archie, Akshata, Bhavneet, Purva, Ankit, Amy, Mishra, Sadhna, Bharat, Pramod. Yeah. Quick. Yeah, that's a negative effect. What? So the next third question: what kind of negative effect does the fast fashion have on the environment? What kind of negative effect? Quick. What happens to the mass production of the clothes if they are not worn? What do they do? Yes, yes, yes. Most of them are not recycled. Okay. What is the other effect caused by, the mass production of clothes? So one is that they are not recycled and they become landfills. What is the other negative effect caused by fast fashion to the environment? Quick. Not many have understood the question. They have not found the answer. Nobody has written the right answer so far for this one. What is the other negative effect? One negative effect is they are not recycled and they become landfills. There is one more negative effect. What is the other negative effect? Yes, super. Goes to Ananya, you're all right. Chemicals that are used for making the clothes. Okay, now let's move on. What is adding on to the fast fashion industry? What problem is getting added on to the fast fashion industry? Yeah, so that's done. Negative. Kumaravel, Aditya, Aisha, Om. Yeah, Anjali, Shruti, Shakil, Akshata, Bhumi. Yes, your answer is right. Now, the next question is, what is the other problem that the fast fashion create? Quick, and I'm waiting for your answers. I also copy the link that you all sent. Done? Yeah. Yeah, the way people are buying clothes, whether they wear it or not, they have to buy. Okay, that's an added problem. Many years ago, people, okay. What's happening with the online shopping? What's happening with the online shopping? Is it good or bad? Yeah, 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 good one, good answers. Yes. More, I want more of you to answer. Only that will help me know whether you're on the same page. Quick. I want all of you to answer. Yeah. Okay. Um, why do we say that the fashion industry is not so sustainable? Why do we say that the fashion industry is not so sustainable? Quick. Yeah. Why do we say that the fashion industry is not so sustainable? So this is a question that will help you think. You cannot pick the answer straight from the passage for this. Why is the fashion industry not sustainable? Not only in Europe is it not sustainable, it's all over the world, right? It's not sustainable because there's so much of wastage, very little is recycled, very little is worn, and therefore it is not sustainable. You understand? Very less clothes are worn, very less clothes are recycled, and the majority of them go waste as landfills. Therefore, this fashion industry is not sustainable. Okay, now we go on to the other passage. I have the questions here. So I'm not going to talk. I will scroll down the page. You will read it, read the questions, and then post your answers in the chat box. The whole exercise should take not more than 15 minutes. Okay? Yeah, I'll wait for you. Okay, now I move on to the first three questions. You copy the first three questions in your notebooks. I will scroll down and then the passage will be there on the screen. You can post your answers. It'll be easy for you to post your answers. Quick. Copy down these three questions. Then I'll go to the first paragraph. You will post your answers in the chat box. I hope you all understood. Yeah. Scroll a little more. Oh, yeah. Yes. Unable to see question. Hiding questions. Okay. Yeah, you have 5 questions. You have 3 here and 2 more here. So I will first show you the 3 questions and then go to the. You have 3 questions first. Then I will scroll down and then you can copy the other 2. Then I'll show you the passage so you can write your answer. Have you copied these 3 questions? Then I'll move on. Okay, I'll call out the question. Some of you say you don't find it. It's there on my screen, but I don't know why it's not coming on your screen. What is the finding of the blood pressure association? That's the first question. Write it down in your notebook so that it's easy for you. What is the finding of the blood pressure association? That's question number 1. Question number 2. Does money have direct relation to health? That's question number 2. Question number 3. What negative impacts in long-term health? What negative impacts in long-term health? Question number 4. Name a few things that worry human beings a lot. Name a few things that worry human beings a lot. Question number 5. Why is BP ticking like a time bomb? Why is BP ticking like a time bomb? Now I go to the passage so that you get your answers right. Okay. And I'll wait for all the 5 answers and I want all of you to post your answers. After this, I will try that link that you all have sent me. Quickly post your answers in the chat box so that I know that you are with me. Quick. Oh, you want a third question? What's the third question? What negative impacts the long-term health? Quick. Yeah. Arya is the first. Quick. Come on fast. Yeah, Tamina. Yes, Shakil. I hope all of you are reading it in groups of words. Then you will be able to read fast and understand perfectly. Okay. Quick, I'm waiting for your answers. Yeah, Shakti, Shrikantaya, Manish, Anjali. Quick, yeah. Aisha, Shakil. Yeah. Mahak, Emi, Ananya, Bhami, Rakshata, Krishti, Aryan. Yeah, super. Sadhana, Shakil, Bharat, Shruti. Yeah. Yes, Amy, you're right. Sunil, Shamina, Shruti, Bharat. Quick. Next, I close this and go to that link to see if I'm able to get the question papers, because that's an easy way to do. And also you will have a first-hand information of what kind of passages you will get. Yes, Manish, Srushti. Yeah. Yeah, Kumarave, Lakshata, Shakil, Aryan, Aditya. Yes. Yeah, Bharat. Okay. So while you post your answers, let me see if I can go to that link and get the past question papers, because that's going to be easy to work on. We will have enough question papers to work on if we can do that. So just give me a minute. HTT. Those of you who haven't yet finished posting, please do while I get these. POS live dot ICAI.org, education, dash, education, content, PVP, question, P equal to question papers. The site can't be reached. Oh dear. It says this site can't be reached. The BOS live ICAI.org. I don't know. It has been really easy for me to work with question papers, but I don't know why it's not working now. Okay, we will work with the other questions that I have. I've tried enough. Oh yeah, I got a question paper, but I don't know which year this is. Total number of questions, pages, important instructions. Okay, I don't know which year, but still we can work on it. Yes, I've got one question paper. Yeah, that's question number 7. Okay. Here we go. Let me share it with you. I got one question paper. Let me look at your answers. People have health problems. Yeah, Bharat, Amy. Amy, that's the link that I've been going to and it's not working. Anyway, this I got it from another website, but that's okay. We will do. No, Sunil, I've tried and I'm not going to waste my time. Usually I click on this link and I don't waste a minute. It just goes. But here I do have one paper that I can share with you. Let's work on it now because this is the latest past question paper. Yeah. So here you can, of course, it's a bit dull. It's not on a bright white paper. So this is, read the passage given below and answer the questions that follow. So I'm going to give you 15 minutes time to read and I will scroll it up and down for you to understand so that you have a feel of what kind of passage you will get and what are the kind of questions you will be asked. Okay, so I give you say 6 minutes to read this. I can zoom it so that, yeah, maybe I'll zoom it for you. Yeah, this should be good enough. Yes, you may read. It's not clear now. I don't know because the year of the question paper is, I don't know, smudged. I'm not able to see that. Now you read this. I'll scroll it down. I'll also scroll the questions so that you are able to read it well, quick. And after you finish this, I'll give you a break. So don't ask me for a break before that. Sunil, I'll try this link that you have given. Aryan also has sent something. Text not clear, but that's the maximum thing that I can get. Because the question papers are not in bright white paper, okay? They are a little brown. ICAI.org post. I will try these during the break, but now let's finish this quick. You read this, and then I'll show you the questions. I have copied all the links that you've sent. The ones that you sent earlier hasn't worked. December 21, no? I will try, but let's not waste time. I want you to work on one or two passages and then go back to the revision of whatever we did yesterday, because that is reading tips and techniques, which is fundamental. Okay, we just work two papers. Meanwhile, I will try to get the link. Now let's not waste time. Yeah, thank you so much. I will try all of these. Tap in the middle. Okay. No, it's not going. So it is this bigger passage. So you need to be able to read it very quickly. In your exam, you can spend 10 to 15 minutes for comprehension, not more than that. Hey, come on, guys, you must do this question paper. So don't keep posting me links. I will definitely try and see that I get it. If not today, maybe tomorrow. Okay. So first do this. That's for Yashra, Akshata, Manish. So many of you have sent me the link. I usually had a link that would take me directly to the question paper, but that seems to have got lost now. Anyway, it's okay. Now let's not waste time. Yeah. So why am I showing this, taking time to show these passages to you? To let you know that the comprehension exercise is not so difficult after all. One, it is compulsory, it's mandatory. Two, you will get full 5 marks because we don't expect paragraph answers for these. Write your answer and you will be correct. That's the confidence and the faith. And these won't be very difficult for you. So don't omit this question. That's important. Yes, this is December 21. Okay, now I'm moving on to the questions. You copy the questions because they are only 5 questions. Oh, you have another paragraph. Yeah. No, first read it. Then I'll show you the questions. Take the questions down. Then I'll show you the paragraph so that you're able to answer. Yeah. Easy 15 marks, Aditya. You will get full 5 marks because in a comprehension answer, we don't check for spelling mistake or grammar mistake. As long as your answer is right, you get full 5 marks. So don't ever omit this question. These are easy questions, especially note making, prezi writing. All these are very, very simple. You attempt it and you will definitely be right. I wanted to work with that confidence. Finish reading. Now I move on to questions. Yeah, you have all the 5 questions at one go. I'll give you 5 minutes to copy the questions and then I'll scroll back to the passage. Quick. I'm giving you 5 minutes to copy the question. Yeah. Yes, Sadhana. Yes, the others. Come on, start. I'll scroll it up now for you. We'll go to the passage. Yeah. Yes, you may read now and answer your questions. I want all of you to post your answers. That's important. Nahi dikha raha hai. What is that? Sulega, say it in English. What I understand text nahi. What is dikha raha hai? Yeah, it looks a bit hazy because that's the way it is. I can't help it. Right? Okay, just do this. I have several more passages that I have, picked for comprehension. You can work on that. Unable to see, Arya? I don't know. It is quite visible. Maybe your connectivity is not great. Come on fast. I'm waiting for you to answer. Unable to see? We can't see. Yeah, it is dull. It is dull because the paper is a dull paper, It's not a bright white paper. Yeah, so you have a fair idea of, okay, what kind of passage and what kind of question. So each question carries only 1 mark, not more than that. You don't have to write paragraphs as answers. Please remember that. Oh, okay. Maybe in the mobile you're not able to see it. Okay, yeah, I can't help, right? So you at least will know what kind of questions you will get. Each question carries only 1 mark. This does not have the vocabulary club with it. So it's only the question and the answers from the passage that's given. Yeah, it's not clear, Anjali. You have to excuse me for that because the paper is not right. The ICI website has a good page, but I don't know. I'm not getting it. I will get it before the next class. right? The moment I click, I must get the question paper. That's how I used to work. But I don't know today, it's not working. Probably they've changed the website. They changed the pattern or the settings in the website. Okay. Yeah. So you just try to answer. I'll give you another 3 minutes. And you see that they're all WH questions and they're all for 1 mark, not more than that. Okay. It says what has not been, where should students go, what kind of co-curricular activities, what will give children a better insight, why are soft skills difficult? Yeah, so these are all WH questions, questions which begin with what, where, why, who, whose, whom, which, right? So, and they carry only 1 mark. Please remember, don't write paragraphs and long answers for a 1 mark question. Okay. I'll wait for 3 more minutes for you to post your answers. Okay, Sunil, thank you. I'll do that. I'll try, I'll give you a break and I'll try if I'm able to get it. Okay. Otherwise, I will talk to the institute and get the link. Now, don't worry about that. Just post your answers. And I want you to have a feel of how the question paper will be. Paragraph, yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting for you. I'll push up the paragraph so that you're able to see it. Finished. I'm waiting for you. I will give you 2 more minutes to post your answers. Yes, 1 or 2 lines will be enough for your answers. Do not write paragraphs. Not more than 4 lines maximum. 1 or 2 lines will do. If the question demands another line is okay, but not more than that. In comprehension, they won't penalize you for grammatical mistakes or spelling mistakes. So don't worry about it. As long as your answer is right, you get the full 1 mark. And also remember, you don't get half a mark, either at 0 or 1. Okay, have a 10-minute break. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can fix that link. So we come back at 12:15. Okay, now I stop sharing the screen. Mansuk, we are having a break. And here we are back. Thank you for the link. I have been able to find out the question paper link, and here we go. We'll do 1 or 2 papers and then yeah, and so here is the paper, because I want you to have a feel of the question paper, because no use giving you reading tips and giving you prediction tips and guessing tips. You need to know what kind of passage you will get and how you need to answer them. Some of you write paragraphs for a 1-mark answer. That's not the way. You'll be wasting a lot of time, and in the end you won't have enough time to complete your paper. So this is the question paper. Questions in section B are to be answered in English only by all the candidates, including those who have opted for Hindi medium. Okay. So section A is law. You know it. This paper is clubbed with law. Now the question number 7 is BCR. From there it starts. So you have the Hindi version of the law paper, and then we get ours, the BCR. Here we go. So this is how it is. Section B, 40 marks. Question number 7 is compulsory. You see that there? Answer any 3 questions from the remaining 4 questions. Okay. Now look here. Read the passage given below. I'm going to give you time to read this. I've zoomed it for you enough. Read the passage given below and answer the questions that follow. I'm going to scroll it up and down first. Read through the passage. Then copy the questions. Then I'll go back to the passage so that you can post your answers in the chat box, right? And we will do 1 or 2 question papers and then go back to what we did yesterday, so that it's a kind of revision for you to recall and remember, how to read. Okay, here we go. And I give you 3 minutes for reading this. I'm also reading along with you, so I know how quickly you should be able to read. I hope you're able to read quickly and it's not a difficult passage. Yeah, let's move. I'm also going to work on vocabulary in this passage with you so that you get to know how to make meaning with a given context. Okay. So I hope all of you are reading. Okay. So now we go to the questions. We will have only 5 questions. So I want you to take down these 5 questions in your notebook so that it's easy for you to fix the answers when I show you the passage again. Okay, ready? Now we go to the questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have all the 5 questions in one page. See, they're all 1 mark questions and they're all with a WH except for the last one. Okay, quick, copy the questions. And I do want all of you to post the answers. That's important. Yeah, have you copied down? Yeah, super. Now let me show you the passage. Those of you who want the passage for answers, please do. And I will wait. And I'm going to give you 10 minutes time to post. After we'll work out. Yeah, I will wait 10 minutes. Very quick. The last question. I'm just going to wait for 5 more minutes. Yeah. Quick, yeah, Yashraj, Maha, Karpi, Shruti, Bharat, Shakti, Mani, Shruti, Yashraj, Akshay Kumar, Aditya, Bharat Chaudhary, Aryan, Shruti. I want you to answer, not say just done. Quick, I'm waiting for you. Yeah, super. Show paragraph. Here, quick. Okay, now let's look at the words that are there in this paragraph that may be difficult for you, because I don't want any of you to think, oh my God, this passage is difficult because there's difficult, strange words. I don't want you to think of it that way. You can make meaning with the context. Now I'm going to do that with you. Okay, let me scroll from the beginning of the paragraph. And with that, we go back to revise what we did the other day. Okay, electricity is the life force of modern world. The use of electricity in daily life at all levels is far too elaborate to be measured. What does it mean when it says far too elaborate? It means it's very difficult to measure. Far too elaborate. Okay, that's a phrase. So how do I know the meaning of that? I read this. The use of electricity in daily life at all levels is far too elaborate to be measured. Okay, that means we cannot measure it. Okay, now what am I doing? Trying to let you know how to make meaning with a given passage. Okay, the electric power has transformed human life. What is transformed? Changed into an amazing experience of convenience, luxury, comfort, and ease. A push by a finger to a button brings the light on, and the same act sets hundreds of thousands of gadgets in action. This giant dinosaur, what is that? Electricity, has become slave of a human finger, which now controls the electric power. It simply is a miracle, very real, and more bountiful than any other thing available on the planet. What is bountiful? Plenty. What are the uses of electricity? Is just plenty. Okay. The electricity has revolutionized our houses, drawing rooms, and kitchen with useful equipment. The array of entertainment aids. What does array mean? The list of items, the list of things that electricity helps with. Powered by electricity has created a fancy world around us. The coming into the existence of a power like electricity that obeyed the command of the human finger's touch inspired the inventions and innovations of a mind-boggling range of electrical equipment. Mind-boggling, puzzling, amazing, yeah, mind-boggling. In fact, all the man-made machines or gadgets wholly or partly run on electricity. It created wonders of entertainment like cinema, radio, television, other audio-video systems. The electricity has enabled the man to go to space, land on moon, and harness natural powers and resources. The mining, construction, irrigation, transport, printing, and other industrial activities are dependent on electric power. Even the computers won't work any wonders without the electricity. The electricity has penetrated in our life, has gone into our systems, into our lives to such an extent, penetrated, gone into, and that if it is cut off for some time, the life comes to a standstill. If power goes off, We are just nowhere. Today, the progress of a society or a nation or economy is so dependent on electric power that all the power generating resources and options are being exploited or explored, so that we have unrestrained supply of electric power. Exploited, used to the maximum, or explore. They are searching for more and more usages, that we have unrestrained supply of electric power, so that we don't have stoppage of electric power anytime. Oil, coal, water, air, sunlight, tidal waves, and atomic phenomena are being used for power generation. The research on hydrogen as fuel and controlled fusion process are going on at a feverish pitch. What is feverish pitch? With an aggressive nature, that they need to find out an alternate way to electricity, so that, or to generate electricity so that we get it unrestrained without any stoppage. The oil and coal are non-renewable resources. Tidal power has limitations, as no new rivers can be created. Solar energy is yet costly to use. The wind energy too has limitations. What is limitation? That it has a certain capacity. Its capacity is not as dynamic as electricity. The tidal wave process are yet at an experimental stage. We don't know what's going to happen. And so are hydrogen and fusion ideas. Conventional atomic energy clearly is the best pollution-free option, but it entails the tricky problem of atomic waste disposal. What is a tricky problem? We don't know how to dispose of atomic waste. So you need to read like that to understand it in one reading itself. Now let's look at the question. What has created a fancy world around us? Electricity. Its uses, the way we use it and the way it can be used is just unimaginable. What part of the human body controls the power of electricity? The brain. Oh no, the finger. What happens when the electricity is cut off in the modern day? Everything comes to a standstill. Why hydropower has limitations? Because we cannot create new rivers. We have to use only the existing rivers, and therefore it has its limitations. Write one merit and demerit of nuclear power generation. The disposing of atomic waste is a big headache. Merit is that it is pollution free for usage. Okay, so that's the way you decide to write your answers. That's the way you read. Even if there are words that are a bit difficult but that you have not read before, you must be able to figure out what the meaning is by looking at the content. What does it mean? And then fix your answers. Now I think we'll stop working. We've done 3 passages, two from the past question papers and 2 from other passage. Yeah, it is definitely very easy. Don't ever think comprehension is a hard one because they say it is compulsory. Okay, just have in mind to complete it. Also tell yourself you're not going to write paragraph answers for 1 mark. Just the answer in a sentence will do. And that's how they are designed. The question paper is designed. Now let me go back to the website. No, I'm sorry, to the PPT that we did yesterday, so that you are able to recall and recollect all that we did as reading tips. Yeah, I'm sharing this with you. So yesterday we spoke about rapid eye movement. Okay. Now I've stopped with the passages because you know now what kind of questions or what kind of passages you will get. Now we spoke about rapid eye movement yesterday, where you can quickly move your eyes to read. If the reading text is in columns and rows, it's easier to read quickly than if it is a long sentence which runs from one corner of the page to the other. It's called rapid eye movement. Move the eyes quickly to read. Now, reading comprehension, how should you do it? Read in groups of words. That's always advisable so that you are able to read quickly and understand quickly. Read silently, first skim, then scan. Guess and predict meanings of words based on their context. Understand if the questions are hot or lot. Also, look at the marks allotted and manage your time accordingly. Don't write irrelevantly or more than what is needed. This is very important. No, there will not be any vocabulary-based question that is clubbed along with the comprehension. Comprehension is 5-mark question and answers based on the passage that's given to you. The vocabulary questions come along with the grammar questions. So don't worry about that now. Reading for understanding. Reading in groups of words will help reading with speed and understand better. Now look at the ways of reading. I told you yesterday, I'm not going to read this again. There are 3 types of reading. One where you read word by word, which makes no sense and it is not fast. 2, you group them wrongly, then you don't understand. 3 is the right way to read by grouping it in the right way. That will help you read really well. We spoke of Bloom's taxonomy. Now WH questions are always lots, lower order thinking skills, and higher order thinking skills are mostly in your core subjects. Bloom's taxonomy is given to you so that you understand what kind of answers you can write for the questions that are given. WH questions will be only 1 or 2 marks, whereas questions with verbs will have more than 3 marks, and it can range up to 25 marks, and you yourself will understand that based on the way the question is framed, your marks will be allotted. And that makes it important. Therefore, Bloom's taxonomy is given. You will not be tested in this pyramid, the diagram, or what is in there. This is just for your information and awareness. Now, this is the story we did where you framed questions. Just framing lower order thinking skills questions with WH will let you know that these are the kind of questions that you will get in your question paper. Higher order thinking skills, yes. Now, reading for understanding, this is something that we did. I'm not going to do it again here now. Okay. So there is something more that I want to show you. Just give me a minute. Yeah. Comprehension chapter 4. Is this what we did? Okay. So just give me a minute and I will show you the page we did yesterday, the other day, so that yeah. Oh, okay. It's not here. So what is important when you are talking about, reading and comprehension? All your study material for your CA has volumes to read. Okay, that's number 1. And how do you read? The right way. If you can read the right way, then you may not be wasting your time, okay, in any of the unwanted stuff, and then find yourself in a fix as to how to complete your question paper. Many candidates do not really read and understand well, and therefore what happens? They lose a lot of time and find themselves in a fix. Okay, so here we go. Yeah. So as I said, you won't have vocabulary questions clubbed with the, yeah. So here we go. Let me put it on slideshow. What are the reading challenges? It's speed. You need to read at a fairly good speed, 400 words per minute, for which practice is very, very, very important. Unless you practice, you won't be able to do it. Meaning, you must understand the meaning based on the context, and that's important. Long winding sentences can be broken into smaller sentences for you to understand. How will you fix difficult vocabulary? By guessing or predicting the meaning of the word so that you are able to understand the passage globally. If it's small print, yes, it's pretty difficult. Focus and lack of interest. Not all passages are interesting because you don't have a choice in the question paper. You must be able to read and answer well. If you have limited resources and background knowledge, then reading becomes difficult. So what should you do? Read every day. Read something that you like, something that you are interested in. Maybe magazines, maybe newspapers, maybe your textbooks, right? So that you are able to understand. Read for specific information if the questions are lots. The WH questions will be specific questions where you pick the answer, one or two, maybe names, maybe year, maybe the event, whatever. Reading for details is scanning where the question may be, formed by words, and you are able to write 3 or 4 lines about whatever is asked. Reading in between lines, you must know how to read in between lines. Although it is not in print, you should be able to read, understand, and then make your own conclusions about what the passage is. So visual aids can help understand. So these are not going to help for your exam because you don't have them in your exam. Just give me a minute. So yeah, this is something that we did. So this is skimming. I thought I'll give you questions on this skimming, but the page is not very, very clear. It's a bit of smudged like. Okay, so that's about reading. Now, how do you practice? How do you practice comprehension? I'm going to share a link with you, which is very, very useful. We will do that as an exercise now so that, you're able to use it for practice. Just give me a minute and I will share that link with you so that you are able to benefit tremendously, not just for your foundation, but for your inter and thereafter. Okay. I'm going to do one whole exercise with you, whatever is there, because all that is comprehension. So here we go. I'm sharing the screen with you. So be with me on the same page so that you are able to understand how you can practice comprehension. Okay. Now, this is the link, breakingnewsenglish.com. You can copy it. Reading between the lines is, you remember we did the poem yesterday, a woman went on a tiger to Riga. And when they returned, the tiger came with a smile and the woman was missing. What does it mean? That the tiger killed the woman. But it doesn't say the tiger killed the woman. How do we infer the meaning? That the tiger came back with a smile and the woman was missing. We get to know that Manish, how to solve the problem of tongue twist while speaking? What is that? Tongue twist? I don't understand. So that's reading between lines, Sunil Sharma. Now, I am giving you a new link that you can use for practicing comprehension as and when you are free. Now look at this. Okay. This is the title, Saudi Arabia plans to build 6-runway airport. Okay. So this is a 27-page lesson, 40 exercises are there, 2-page, you have a mini lesson, all 4 graded readings. What is graded reading? You have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Okay, now listening. Listening, you have so many, all this is for listening comprehension and reading comprehension. We are talking only about reading comprehension. Now let me click on read. First, you have this 3-speed reading. Okay, I click on this. Okay, now how do you check? Now look at the moving screen. Okay, you must be able to read as the screen moves up. Just give me a minute. So this says level 300 words per minute. Okay. Now look at this. You must be able to read it as it moves up. That is 100 words per minute. Are you reading? I hope all of you are. The moving screen to test your speed. Okay. Now, I move on. You have an activity here. Try the same text at a reading speed of 200 words per minute. Now, this is 200 words. See if you can read it. Quick. Yeah, just give me a minute. Why isn't it moving? See here. Read quickly as it moves. If you're able to read it, then you read 200 words per minute. This is for your own self-improvement. Okay. Now, let me move to 300 words per minute. Okay. Now look at that. See if you can read it. I'm only showing this to you. I'm not giving you time enough to do this exercise. Okay. I'm just showing this to you so that you are able to use these exercises at your leisure time and improve your comprehension. Okay. Now look at that. Look at the speed. You should be able to read 300 words per minute. So you have 3 levels. You may start with level 1, then move to level 2, then move to level 3. Okay. Now the text is also here if you want to check whether you've written it correctly. Okay. And now you have comprehension questions. Now look at that. You have 10 comprehension questions. You have to answer these questions based on the passage that you have read. This will help you practice really well, and you will be able to answer any kind of passage that comes to you in your question paper. Practice once a day, and you will see yourself doing it really, really well. Okay. Now, you have quizzes. You have more quizzes. Reading, special reading activities, speed reading activities. Let's look at this. Okay. Okay, this is what we just saw. Now we have preposition. This is grammar. This is print. We listen. You want to see dictation. Let's see the spelling, how it goes. Okay, how to play. You have this arrow here. You have the blank sentences here. You have to fill in this blank based on your listening. Okay, now I'm going to click this.
Spelling. 1. Announced.
Okay, so that's announced a plan. Then Salman told Dash about the plan. Let's see what the word is.
Announced. 2. Journalists.
Journalists. Okay, so you'll have to write the word there. Then transform Saudis.
Journalists. 3. Current.
Current Riyadh Airport. So you see, you have 12 words for spellings. You can check on your spellings. Okay, and see if your answers are right. Your answers are also there. Now, you have speed read, you have jumble one. Let's look at this. This is a good activity. Okay. You see, drag the boxes into the correct order. So these boxes have passages from these boxes have passages that are taken from the passage. You have to order them correctly as per the order in the text that's given. Now, Akshay Kumar, you say you're a Gujarati medium student. We have plenty of such candidates, Tamil medium students, Hindi medium, Malayali medium. We have plenty of candidates. And the best thing to do for you is to practice such exercises so that you write really well in English. Okay? It is only practice that can make you perfect. It is not attending courses on speaking and writing English, but regular practice. Your own willingness to learn and willingness to practice is what will help you. Okay? And don't excuse yourself saying, oh, I am a Gujarati medium student, so I don't know much English. Is not the way you can excuse yourself. See that you are able to practice these on a regular, repetitive practice so that you become really, really good in the language. Now, you have plenty of exercises here. This is a jumbled one, okay? Yeah, this is a jumbled one. And you have grammar fill-ups, articles fill-ups, prepositions fill-up. Then you have 20 questions, comprehension questions, which you can answer. Then you have spelling. Then you have words. So you have a range of questions that you can answer about. And this will make you not only good in comprehension, but also good with grammar, spelling, words, listening, and reading. Now with this, I stop talking. I want you to post in the chat box, what did you learn today? How did you like the class? Because your feedback is very, very, very important for me. You understand? And it is based on your feedback that I tailor my lessons so that I make it really useful and essential for you. So what you will do in the next 9 minutes, I want you to post in the chat box, what did you learn? What will you remember? And what did you like? If you say, I like this, I like the way you teach, I like the way you share things, then say why you liked. Why do you think this will be useful for you? Grammar is important in writing. So do such exercises. Do the comprehension exercises. You will see yourself being able to do really, really well in English. Practice these comprehension exercises. It's breakingnewsenglish.com, right? You can go to that and benefit. Now you will post as to what you learned, and I want to see each one of you posting because that is ethical. That's the way you say thank you for whatever you've learned, right? You must say what you learned, what you will remember, and what did you like. Quick, and I want to see everybody's. I'm going to wait for you now. So to tell you, yeah, Aisha, 3 answers you must. That's 1 is what did you learn? 2 is what will you remember? And 3, how did you like the class? Yeah, Mahak, Aisha, Amy. Quick. I want to see everybody posting. Do not sign off without posting your feedback because that's what gives us the guidance to tailor your sessions so that we make it useful for you. Quick. Yeah, Himanshu, Bharat, Manish. If your reading is really good, then you can read anything. You can do your higher studies in any subject. That will be really, really useful for you. So the fundamental skill that you need to build up is reading. Yeah, Akshay, Sunil. Yeah, Mark. Akshita. Yeah, quick. I must see everybody's post. Yeah, Bharat. Yes, Mahat. Samina, yes. Yeah, Aryan. Yes, Shruti. Yeah, Shruti Ganigar and Shruti Patak. Quick. So the next class we will be doing, I guess, Pressy writing. Yeah. Comprehension. No, note making. We will be we'll be doing note making. Yeah. Yes, goes to. Yes, Bharat. Yeah, Sunil. Quick, I'm waiting for the others to post, and please do not sign off without posting. That's really, really important for me. Yeah, Shruti. Samina, yeah. Quick, where are the others? Yeah, quick. Where are the others? I don't see you all posting. Quick. Yes, Kumaravel. Yeah, Kumaravel. I like the way you have answered because that's what makes us feel happy and committed also. Yes, it's your feedback that's really important for us. Quick. We have just 2 more minutes to go. Yeah. Have all of you posted? I don't think. Mm, is somebody still writing? Yeah, so see you in the next session. That's on Wednesday with note making activities so that you know how to score the best. The very purpose of making it simple, clear, and giving you newer ideas, especially tech tools to help you do the reading is to see that you are interested and you get the best of the scores. Okay. With that, we close the session and we meet on Wednesday next. That's on 13th, right? Okay, Mansukh, we are done. Yes, Sunil. Mansukh? Yeah, are we done? Okay, right. Bye-bye.